Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Crystal Lopez. I'm a blogger. You can find me at crystalandcomp, short for company.com. And this lady over here is Kelly Miller. You can find her at 3 boysandadog.com. And we have both been blogging for like 7,000 years. very,
I've been at like 7,001 and Crystal's like at 7,000. Yeah. I'm like a year longer. So we're blogging mentors, and we're here to help you build a sustainable business from your blog, one strategy, one system, and one small win at a time.
Yep. And today we are tackling one of the easiest SEO and user experience upgrades that you can make, and that is improving your posts readability. You're going to love how easy this is.
Yes. You probably have amazing content, but if it's hard to read, people aren't going to stick around long enough to actually see it. And Google notices that, and your ad network notices that, and Pinterest notices that.
Right. So the great news is you can fix this in about 10 minutes. We're showing you exactly how to reformat one post for easy reading, shorter paragraphs, clearer subheadings, bold highlights that keep the readers hooked, that make it more user friendly. It's important.
So let's start with the why. Why? Because readability is about how easy it is for someone to scan and understand your post. It's not just grammar. It's structure. It's flow. It's design. It's like the difference between walking through Target and walking through Dollar General.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? Structure, and flow, design.
Google loves readable content. When your post is easier to follow, readers stay longer. So that means other things happen in your data, like your bounce rate goes down. Search engines reward things like that. That's engagement. They're looking for that. And those behaviors prove that the content was easy to read. So they're paying attention to that.
Plus, let's be real. Your audience is busy. Even though we have all these things to make our lives less busy, we're busier than ever before, right? So people skim. They're going to skim it very quickly before they read it to see, is this even interesting to me? Clear subheadings, short paragraphs, and different highlights and pullouts and bullets and all the things make it effortless for them to find what they need and see, do I need to dig in deeper? Is this what I'm actually looking for?
Yep. So improving readability is really about serving your reader. And the bonus is it improves your SEO too. So let's see how readable your posts actually are. The easiest way to check this is in Yoast. And I do want to say one more time, we said it in the last video, but Kelly and I are not telling you to use Yoast for the green light. We are telling you to use the extra tools that Yoast offers because they're really cool.
Yeah, so open any blog post in WordPress and scroll down. It could be in your sidebar. It could be underneath. If you don't see any of that, look in the little top right. You can see a little bitty banner that you can expand. Open that little bitty banner and make sure that you've check marked all of your Yoast things. And that way you'll see it somewhere, either on the sidebar or at the bottom. So you're going to scroll down to Yoast, and you're going to see a tab inside of Yoast called Readability. This is where Yoast analyzes your content and gives it a score.
If it's green, your post is great. If it's orange, it means there's room for improvement, and red means it's time to polish things up. Again, green does not mean that you're going to be on page 1, spot 1, because everybody's using Yoast. But this is how you're going to use this tool to nurture and improve your relationship with your readers and with the bots that are crawling your site. Okay.
And improve the way that you write, because we don't write the same way anymore, right? So Yoast is going to break it down for you, and it's going to tell you, hey, this paragraph is way too long for somebody to skim. Hey, you've got so much content here and you haven't broken it up with subheadings. Hey, you're overusing passive voice way too much. Hey, your sentences are all way too long, right? So all of those things make readability more difficult for the average user.
Think of it as your built-in editor. It tells you exactly what to fix. I mean, as you're using Yoast, you can, when it gives you these suggestions, you can click and it'll take you right to the spot that you need to make a correction. It's pretty cool for some of the things that you can do in the premium version of Yoast or
so the fun part, fixing it. Okay. if you've been blogging for a long time, you went through this period of I need more words for Google. I need more words for my ad network, right? And so you've got these sentences that just go on and on, right? Or these paragraphs that just go on and on. So we need to fix them. We need to start by breaking our post into shorter paragraphs where each paragraph covers just one idea and doesn't reiterate the same thing over and over. Reiterate the same thing like that. I literally just said the same thing. That sentence can be either reiterate or it can be the same thing. So check those sentences, right?
Right. As we worked to make more money and hack the system, Google had to rein it in and be like, okay, well, since everybody's doing this now, we've got to tighten this up. Okay. So now we're back. You never stop editing this stuff because there's always changes. So next, add subheadings. Use H2s and H3s to break up sections and to make it easier to skim. You're not just willy-nilly doing H2s and H3s. Okay. You're doing them very intentionally. Right? Think of it. Kelly likes to say, think of it as an outline. And so H1, you're only going to have one H1 and that's your title. And then after that, your H2s and H3s.
Google is H2s are your sections, your H3s are your sections within your sections.
And Google is looking and paying attention to that, not the pretty part of it, not the fact that you love how it made your blog post pretty. They're honing in on what is this H2 and how can that support her SEO? So doing that and breaking it up into sections makes it easier to skim, but it makes it easier for the bots to also index the content. So for example, instead of one long section called meal planning tips, break it into smaller headings like plan with what you have. That could be an H2 and then you talk about that. Or meal planning tips and then a paragraph, and then an H3. So that was an H2, an H3 that is plan with what you have.
Plan with what you have. Tip, and then a little bit about it. Tip number 2.
H3, use theme nights and a little more about it, right? You're being very intentional. It looks pretty, and I know you like that, but Google doesn't care about pretty, and the end user doesn't care about pretty. They want it to be easy to read and easy to index.
Yeah, you can use call outs, bold text, even. Just be very careful with the bold text because bold text says this is super important, right? Yeah. It draws out key points to your reader, but it also draws them out to Google. So be very careful with that. But I especially like call out boxes or something of that nature to highlight the parts that my readers shouldn't miss. Just don't overdo it.
Exactly. You want those bold phrases to be the takeaways, and you want the call out boxes to be important. And if you do tag them in one blog post, they become immune to it, right? If someone only reads what's bolded, they should still be able to understand your message. I want you to really remember that. Okay.
Yeah. And finally, check that sentence length. Aim for an average of 20 words or less per sentence. If Yoast flags something as too long, rewrite it into 2 shorter sentences or check it. Does it really need all of those words?
Right.
Did you reiterate the same thing?
And just say it different ways. Yep. So our readability score is going to turn green and you're going to get an instant win. Okay.
But more than that, you're learning from that. So in the future, you should be so much closer to that. Right?
Yeah.
Because you're changing the way that you write as you learn. So here's your aha moment. Readability is not just about a writing style. It's about keeping people on your page longer. If they're overwhelmed, they're gone.
Yeah, that's so true. Think of it like this. Every time someone hits a wall of text, that's a potential exit point for them, especially if they're reading on mobile. But when you make your content easy to skim, they keep scrolling, they keep clicking, they stay engaged. There's pictures breaking it up. There's bullet pointed context. There's a call out box. There's all of these things so that it's not just this huge wall of text that they have to read. And they're like, okay, I'm going to go back to Pinterest and find something.
It's so obvious when somebody uses AI to create their content right now because it's got all these headers and all these emojis and all these bullets and all this white space. Why do you think people go to ChatGPT for their answer? Because it has all these headers and all these bullets and all these emojis and all this white space. Take a page out of the ChatGPT book.
Yeah, for sure.
And so Crystal said they keep staying, they keep scrolling, they keep clicking, they keep engaging. And the longer that they do that, the more that Google believes your content is valuable. So readability boosts both your user experience as well as your rankings.
We want you to remember small changes like adding subheadings or bolding key phrases can literally help your post outperform other content in the search results. Okay. These can be key things that really benefit the big picture. Okay.
So, ready for your checklist? Grab your notebook and let's make it simple.
All right. So 5 things. Number 1, open your post in WordPress and check the Yoast Readability tab. That's the first thing I want you to do. Number 2, break long paragraphs into smaller ones. We are not writing a blog post like our high school English class. Okay. That teacher, she's mad right now. She's like,
she retired.
I got annoyed and retired. And Mrs. Sears from my high school English junior year and senior year. They would be giving me big fat zeros. Okay. So a paragraph today is not a paragraph from 1995. Okay. Number 3, add subheadings every few paragraphs. Number 4, bold your key takeaway or action points. Really, we want you to bold your keyword and then potentially use call out things for your action points. Okay. And number 5, recheck Yoast and aim for a green readability score. Understand green doesn't mean spot 1 on page 1. We're trying to improve our relationship with Google. Okay. And our reader.
With our reader. Yeah. And here are a few quick pro tips. Use short sentences. If you can say it in fewer words, do it. Please just do it. Add bulleted or number lists where possible. Preview your post on mobile to make sure that it looks scannable there too. And use active voice whenever possible. It sounds more natural and it sounds more confident than passive voice.
There you go. And here's my favorite tip. Once you've improved your post, share it on social again, because content is indexed from social media if you have the right accounts, right? A refreshed, easy to read post often performs better than the original. And those Facebook posts are going to show up as search results when somebody's searching for that instant pot brown rice recipe, right? Hopefully your Facebook post about that comes up. All right, friends, it's your turn. Pick one post, open Yoast, and spend 10 minutes making it easier to read. You will be amazed at how much this helps your performance. Okay?
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a quick SEO win like this one.
That's right. Keep serving your readers, keep improving, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, friends. See you later.
Bye.